We're back. Once again, I'm gonna try this again, and I'm gonna ask you guys to please, if you have any questions or comments or concerns or anything about Thriller NXT or the Divalution shows, I encourage you to join me right now, as I'll be answering any questions that you might have for Thriller NXT and Devolution or anything else. When's the next stream? Um, well, the next stream will actually be here shortly, actually, and unfortunately, I won't be live, but you guys can join me on Twitch. Just look up Thriller23YO on Twitch. I'm on there, and for Xbox One, and I will be doing a live stream recording of Devolution episode 8, I do believe. Um, and can you join the show? Well, there's a possibility of that, yes. At this time, I'm currently working on what I have for roster wise right now, as we're heading for the second Devolution pay per view, which is going to be Anarchy Rules. So I have to get through this episode and one more, and and then we'll be on the next one. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, you want to join the show and like chat with me, or do you want your characters on the show? I'm a little confused, my friend. I'm trying to get rid of all this like glare and this light. I have like no lights on in this house, but the sunshine here is just like crazy, which is really funny because like in literally a few hours it's gonna be snowing again. Oregon has the weirdest weather. I kid you not. Like one day we had nothing but wind. Character. Okay. Um. Yes. Give me your gamer tag. Um. Actually, you know what? Give me just 1 second. Let me find a pen and paper here. Make it easier for everybody here. And anybody else is joining me, feel free to ask questions down in the comment section, and I will get to your questions as soon as possible. All right, so I have a pen and paper here. So if you wouldn't mind, if you're still with me, buddy, um, go ahead and give me your gamer tag and hashtags, and I will be looking up your characters as soon as I get on the Xbox here in a few minutes, and I will look those up. So whenever you're ready. Anybody else in the stream have any questions about Thriller NXT? Um, got it downloading. How did I come up with the name Thriller NXT? Well, that's a good question. Thank you, Captain Pepsi, for that. NXT, obviously, in my opinion, is well, because everybody's was doing like Raw and SmackDown, and their own shows. Well, to put him in the community creations. Okay, that's cool, man. So go ahead and download your character, and then if you can, just let me know what your gamer tag is, and that way I can look you up by creator on Community Creations, because otherwise I'm gonna have no idea what I'm looking for. So I would appreciate that. Back to Captain Pepsi's questions. How did I come up with Thriller NXT? All right, thank you, the Godfather MC. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Okay, so back to Captain Pepsi's question, man. Sorry, guys. I'm just answering a bunch of questions as they're coming in the best I can. I came up with Thriller NXT because, in my opinion, I really like the NXT idea and how it's like developmental, and it's bringing up new stars and developing them and stuff like that. I like that idea. And so because I have created like Brandon Blaze, Austin Blaze, Amanda Tyler, Christina Rose, Jeremy Collins, all these other characters, and I've taken some of your guys' characters, as in like Captain Pepsi with Kyle and Mike Morrison, and then I helped create him a pillar tonight, I do believe. Oh, nice. Okay, a pillar to post. All right, I will do my best to try to join that tonight. If not, I will definitely rewatch the show and leave a comment and like it, of course. But thanks, man. I really appreciate that. But yeah, so I really like the NXT idea, so that's how I came up with that. The thriller part of it is, well, obviously because um, Am I gonna do a different show or update it? You know what? That's actually a good question. I want to stick with the whole NXT idea, but if somebody can come up with a really cool name for the show, I am up for any suggestions that you guys might have. I know that a friend of mine, Ricky Armstrong, came up with the idea of XWF, Extreme West Coast Wrestling Federation, which, I like that idea. I'm not bagging on it at all. I like that idea. That's a really cool idea. And I am open to suggestions. Are you going to do anything else like a different show later or an update? I don't know why that just popped back up again. Um, so anyway, yeah, so the Thriller idea is because obviously I'm Thriller 23YO, and a lot of people have asked me, well, what does Thriller 23YO stand for? Thriller 23YO stands for because at that time, back in 2013, 2013, obviously I was 23 years old. So that's where the 23YO stands for. YO stands for years old. So 23YO. Thriller is because I originally was known as Moonwalker, and then I came up with, WPW. You'll have to let me know what that exactly stands for, Captain Pepsi. I actually kind of like that, WPW. Is that like West Coast Pro Wrestling, or what does that stand for? You like NXT better. The Bliss acting like face drives me. Do you think Seth and Dean will turn on Roman? Oh, okay. Washington Pro Wrestling. Okay. I like that. Yeah, we could do Washington Pro Wrestling. I kind of don't like Bliss acting face myself either. Do I think Seth will turn on Roman and Dean? I honestly think that Dean will come in and just blow those two out of the water. But I don't know. I like Seth. I met him last Friday down in Portland at the live event. He was a really cool guy. Him and Roman both. Honestly, at the end of the day, I'm going to boo and I'm going to cheer for these guys like everybody else does. But at the end of the day, they're all really good guys. All really good women. They're great athletes. Okay, so yeah. People are saying they like the WC or WPW idea. Okay, I like that idea. I might, excuse me, my goodness. I think we'll go with that idea in the future. Actually, you know what? WPW, Washington Pro Wrestling, or Professional Wrestling, for the Divalution. I actually like that. Washington Professional Wrestling for the Divalution show. Now, the NXT show, should it remain Thriller? Or do you guys think I should come up with something else? Like, abbreviate it. Instead of Thriller, can it be like TXW, like Thriller Extreme Wrestling? Washington Pro Wrestling. Why am I still getting those notifications? Like, they keep coming back up. That's weird. I keep, trying to look at this, but I keep getting the same comments. Like, I don't know. I've never live streamed like this before, so this is kind of new. You like the Thriller already? Okay. Well, TWP. Okay, so Godfather, I gotta ask you. Okay, so Pepsi's saying TPW. So could it be Thriller PW NXT? Just throwing that out there. I mean, it's whatever you guys think sounds the best. Does Thriller NXT sound good? Because I know everybody's enjoying that. We're on episode 26. On the next episode will be episode 26. And it's, yes, make it happen. TWP. Okay. Thriller Pro Wrestling. Or Professional Wrestling. Okay. TPW NXT and WPW for Divalution? Or should it also be TPW for Divalution? Because remember, guys, some of the Divalution characters are also used on Thriller NXT right now. So I kind of want to make sure that, I mean, granted, yes, they are two separate brands, but I do use the same characters and the same roster, more or less. So, and and they kind of bounce back and forth between shows, So for both, okay, TPW for both, okay, I like that. So it'll be TPW Devolution and TPW NXT. Okay. Cool. I like that. I will start working on some arenas soon for Divas Total Women Pro Wrestling. Total Women. Okay. Um. Okay. Well, thanks, Godfather. I'll take that suggestion into advisement, and we'll see what happens. Right now, I'm actually kind of leaning towards that TPW Devolution, the Thriller Professional Wrestling Devolution. Um, and then of course the TPW NXT, so the Thriller Professional Wrestling NXT show. Okay, so I'll take these suggestions, and Captain Pepsi or anybody else that's on Xbox, if you guys can come up with a really cool arena design, that would be amazing. And I want to kind of keep the titles I already have since I put so much work into them. So I don't want to like mess up the ideas. For CCW, okay. So now you guys are asking if I have questions about your show, Captain Pepsi. For CCW, you know, it's actually your show's been doing really great, my friend. I like the way you're headed to it. Maybe the only suggestion I might recommend, and this is totally up to you, is I would get a notepad with some paper, write out a show. If you want to do that sometimes, hey Kingslayer, how's it going? If you want to do some shows that way, you can. That's really cool. You can actually plan out your show. But if you want to do like you've been doing and you want to do, say, request, like say somebody comes onto your live stream and you say, hey, how's it going? Your characters, and they're already a part of your show. And say, okay, so your character wants to be on the show tonight. Okay, who do you want to face? Well, if they choose somebody that hasn't already been played on the show, then maybe try that. But if it is somebody that they choose to play and it's already been on the show, just tell them, hey man, it's too late. That character has already been used. Is there anybody else that you would like to face? Maybe try that idea. I don't know. Um, the other suggestion I might add is if somebody, I've noticed a lot of YouTubers doing this, like NXT and that stuff like that. All right, Captain Pepsi, gotcha. Kingslayer, you still here? Anybody still here? Who's all still here? Okay, so we got two people here. Obviously, I know Captain Pepsi's still here, which is cool. Uganda, Piggy and Squiddly Productions, Uganda. Okay, okay. Um, so here's what I'm thinking for CCW. You wanted some more questions answered. I know you said you don't have a lot of female characters, but that is something that I've noticed more and more people like. Is they like to see not just the guys all the time, they like to see the women. So, I don't know if you see. I run BWS. I don't know if you see it. Yes, actually, Piggy and Squilly, I have seen BWS. It's a really great show. I have liked a lot of your videos. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to comment on a lot lately. I've just been really busy with my stuff and helping some other people out. But I've been getting around to as many of you guys as I can and trying to comment on your videos and stuff in between work and my personal life and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm getting so off track of what I was talking about. I'm sorry, Pepsi man. But yeah, I would say if you want to do like an episode and you do a lot of guy episodes, maybe do some women episodes and these people just have to. What was my favorite match? Oh man, I'm gonna have to get back to you on that, my friend. And I don't want to seem like I'm a liar and that like I'm not watching your videos because I have. It's just you honestly had some great matches. I don't remember the names. I need to go back and find them, and I will definitely, obviously, tell you which one because I'll leave a comment on the video and say, hey, this is answering your question from my live stream, and okay, so I apologize for that. I really do. I will make sure I get to that. Okay. Okay. Um, so yeah, I would say Captain Pepsi, if you want, do a live stream of an all women show, and you know, if these people have women creations, you could do that. So that would be really cool. You could do like an all women's roster. It doesn't even have to be big. It could be like 15, 20 of them. Whatever. And they just choose who they are or whatever. You can even take some of mine if you want on Community Creations. I'll have to re-upload them, of course. I'll have to re-upload Jasmine Rain, Amanda Tyler, Christina Rose. Unfortunately, I can't re-upload. What was it? Ariel Storm, Amy Morrison, and Xena Kelly. Because those were part. The templates were made by somebody else, another creator, and I took them, totally redid the entire design, the outfits, the name, the moves, everything, and put them on Divalution. And so, and anyway, guys, any other questions? Like, who are some of your guys' favorite characters on Thriller NXT? Who are some of your favorite characters on Divalution at this time right now? What do you think about the fact that King of the Mountain is coming up soon for Thriller NXT, which is basically like a Royal Rumble idea? Who's my favorite on BWS? Ah, oh. I sound like such an idiot because I can't answer that. Because honestly, dude, there's multiples. Unfortunately, see, here's the thing. I watched the show. I love the characters. My stupid brain, though, can't remember the freaking names. So I know I sound like an idiot. And yes, I can check on that, and I will let you know. So I apologize for that. I can't check it right now because if I get out of this, if I click off of this, I completely end my live stream, which really sucks because I'm enjoying talking to you guys, and hopefully you guys are enjoying talking to me, kind of live via YouTube. Um, so okay, so I need to ask, what do you guys think of? What are some pay-per-view names that you guys can come up with? Okay, so I've done. Hey, Mike, how's it going, buddy? Answering questions about Thriller NXT and Devolution. Some questions I've had already are: am I gonna come up with some different shows down the line? That is a possibility that I could do. Um, at this time now, I'm currently my current one coming is Ruthless Aggression. Oh, okay, okay, like that. Um, my upcoming pay-per-views right now are for Thriller NXT, of course, is King of the Mountain. For Devolution is Anarchy Rules. Who out there went back and watched the Devolution pay-per-view, which now has over 50 views, and that was the first ever St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Did any of you guys that are live with me right now go back and watch that? And if you did, what are some of your favorite characters from the Devolution show? Bring Aleister Black to Thriller NXT. You know what? He actually has been on Thriller NXT a few times. He had a great feud in the past with Velveteen Dream, and I haven't used him just yet. But trust me, he is coming. And actually, on the next episode, if you stay tuned for that, I don't want to give any spoilers away, but there is a certain superstar that he's been having problems with backstage, on social media and just in person crossing. And let's just say there's going to be some issues because this person that Aleister Black has been having issues with. I will give out a hint, so maybe you guys can figure it out with this. The hint is he is a former Thriller NXT heavyweight champion and a former thrilling world champion. So if you remember right, oh dude, yeah, okay, Aleister Black versus Ricochet. I like that. I'd actually like to see that on the real NXT, and I'm hoping if Aleister Black stays around long enough to do that, that would be really cool. But on my show, has anybody figured out who I'm talking about? Okay, so think of this. He's been a big part of Thriller NXT. He's been your Thrilling World Champion, and he was also the Thriller World Heavyweight NXT Champion. And he held them both at the same time. Yeah, I agree, Mike. I do think that Aleister Black will be going up to the main roster post-Mania. I mean, the only other option they have is to make him NXT champion and just kind of keep him at that level for a little bit, kind of like they did with Balor. Um, but I'm leaning more towards they might be doing that with oh well, I don't. Okay, I want to say Gargano, but Gargano obviously now has to leave um, NXT, so maybe Gargano will be up soon. Some of the NXT guys that I would like to see personally go up to the main roster is Johnny Gargano, Aleister Black, Sanity, and Nikki Cross. The iconic duo Peyton Royce and Billie Kay. Who, for those of you that don't know, hopefully there's no kids watching this. The reason why Authors of Pain would be another great one that should go up to the main roster. I agree. The Authors of Pain have been pretty good, but I'm hoping that if Authors of Pain and all these other great tag teams that have went up, look at what's happened to the Ascension. The Ascension went up, and they are just not. They're not using the Ascension the way they should, and that really sucks because I went back and I've watched a lot of Ascension's matches in early NXT, and those guys were pretty dominant. Like, they were the longest reigning tag team champs. And then, of course, you had the Revival and War Machine. War Machine is going to be another great tag team, I do believe, in NXT. And I actually have War Machine on my show. So I think War Machine would do pretty good. But back to the Peyton Royce, Billie Kay. I found out the reason why they haven't been on TV lately. Back in December, after December 13th, I think was their last live event for NXT. And right now, they don't have anything scheduled for the iconic duo. But the other reason why they're out is because they both have had boob jobs. Um, believe it or not, I actually found that out. Through WWE and a few other sources. Both Billie Kay and Peyton Royce took time off. They have to take 6 weeks off for recovery, and then they have to obviously train and make sure that everything is okay. But yeah, if you look on WWE.com, you'll see some new pictures of both Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, and you will notice a difference to what they used to look like to what they look like now. And obviously, they joined the Nikki Bella Club, as I call it, as the Boob Job Club. So hopefully y'all get a kick out of that. But BWS. Hey y'all, BWS, I know your favorite. Here's one. Current BWS, Woken Matt Hardy. Okay, yes, I'll agree. The BWS. That was one that I don't know why I wasn't thinking of Matt Hardy, but yes. I like what you're doing with Matt Hardy. He's doing really good on your show. And I enjoy it. I really do. He's doing really, really great. Has anybody still trying to figure out who I was talking about when I was talking about Aleister Black going against a former Thriller NXT champion? Now, do you guys all remember who was a former Thriller NXT champion? Can anybody remember? We all know that right now it's Captain Pepsi. Does anybody remember who? Is it Bobby Roode? Bobby Roode actually has not been a champion for Thriller NXT yet. I'll give you out some names, and you guys figure out which one Aleister Black is going against. Okay, so we got Brandon Blaze. We got Andrade Cien Almas. We have Drew McIntyre. And I'm trying to think who else was. I want to say there was one more, but I honestly can't remember his name. I feel like an idiot. So out of those three, unless you guys have actually watched Thriller NXT, does anybody... Drew McIntyre, give Nick Bruiser a shot at the gold. Nick Bruiser actually is going to be having a shot here soon. Because what I'm planning is right now I have the global champion Austin Blaze in a really heated rivalry between the NXT Universal Heavyweight Champion Captain Pepsi. And right now, it's set up for King of the Mountain is going to be Captain Pepsi versus Austin Blaze for the Universal Championship in a last man standing match. That is going to happen. So what I plan on doing is in the next episode is Austin Blaze is going to defend his title against 3 men. Why? Because management thinks that Austin Blaze needs to put in the fight of his life. And if he truly wants to be the last man standing at King of the Mountain against Captain Pepsi, he needs to do the impossible. So to do that, I'm putting Austin Blaze's global championship on the line on the next episode of Thriller NXT against Nick Bruiser, against, who else was it? Oh man, I feel Jeremy Collins, and against one other superstar that I want you guys to choose. So who do you guys think should go against Austin Blaze? We got Nick Bruiser, we got Jeremy Collins, the assassin, the 7'2" giant. So you got 2 great superstars right there from Thriller NXT. Who else do you guys think? And it could be from the current roster in the game. It could be from anybody that you've seen created on Thriller NXT. Me, I'm known as the Dark Demon. Okay. Like I said, I will have to check everybody's stuff out on Community Creations, so I'm not like saying yay or nay. But okay, let's do this. If somebody had to pick from, has anybody seen my Creator Wrestler roster videos? So you guys have an idea of kind of who's in my roster. Now remember, Chris Danger is now gone. I no longer have Chris Danger at this moment. He has been released from the company. So he's gone. Anybody else? I'm gonna have to be creative though. I have him in my episode. Okay. And back to Mike's comment about the tournament, the G1 tournament. Yes, for those of you who do not know or not subscribe, please go subscribe to Mike A. O'Connor's channel. He does an XCW North show, which is Extreme Canadian Wrestling. It's a great show. Also, please go check out anybody else that is on this stream, whether it be Piggly and Squidly with his BWS show. I think it was the one that had that. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep track of everything here. Captain Pepsi with the CCW show. Obviously me, Thriller NXT, and all that. There's Ricky Armstrong Project, BWS. Okay. Yes, yeah, the G1 tournament. That is going to be really great. I've been talking to you, Mike, about that. And Piggy and Squidly, if you really... Yeah, you guys both have BWS. Okay, that's where I'm trying to figure everything out, because I'm I know Mike had BWS, and now you got BWS, and then Mike has XCW, and there's another guy that has XCW. So see, that's why when people are asking me, am I going to change the name of Thriller NXT or Divalution? The Divalution show, ooh, the 16 names are coming out tonight. Okay, cool, Mike. Yes, but that's right. Yours stands for Black Widow Society. I like that. I really do. And the fact that you even have a character named Black Widow, it's kind of intriguing to me. I'm kind of wondering, is she the secret creator of this show? Or is she the GM kind of thing? I'm really digging this show. And it's an all-women show. Yes, that's true. It's an all-women show. Black Widow Society. Check it out. If you guys like it. Okay, so no, she's not. I was just curious, dude, because, her name's Black Widow, the show's Black Widow. I just thought maybe there was a correlation there. Oh, it's Corrupt Mario. Ooh, Corrupt Mario going against Woken Matt Hardy on your show. Oh, dude, I think that would be really cool. Yeah, I can see that happening. Sorry, guys, if I'm just, going around circles. I just can't really sit right now, because I'm going to be sitting here soon to do a Devolution show. And, so I just want to... Okay, so... Here's what I got planned coming. For Thriller NXT, we're going to have the first ever King of the Mountain pay-per-view. And that is going to see Baron Corbin taking on Shannon Moore in an Extreme Rules match for Black Widow debuted in WWE 13. Okay, yeah, I remember you talking about that. That's right. So we're going to see Baron Corbin defending the hardcore title against Shannon Moore in an Extreme Rules match at King of the Mountain. We will also be seeing Jackson Ruth taking on, for the first time ever, the premier athlete Tony Nese for the light heavyweight championship. That is going to be a great match, I do believe. Jackson Ruth has been on an undefeated streak since becoming light heavyweight champion on Thriller NXT. He's got a new attitude, a new look. He's just, he's a badass right now. So I want to give a shout out to Captain Hellfire Soda for the Jackson Ruth character. He has been doing amazing since becoming light heavyweight champion on Thriller NXT. The Outlaws, Brandon and Austin Blaze. Captain Pepsi wants to fight Jackson Ruth. That will be happening, I am assuming, probably maybe after King of the Mountain pay-per-view. But right now, Captain Pepsi, you are in a feud with Austin Blaze. So we've got Universal Champion against the Global Champion. Like I said, though, at the King of the Mountain pay-per-view, it will be Captain Pepsi defending that Universal title against Austin Blaze in a last man standing match. Oh, those Outlaws. I thought Road Dogg and Billy Gunn. Yeah, no, these Outlaws are, they don't live by their rules. They don't listen to authority. Kind of like the original New Age Outlaws. I get that. But these Outlaws are more aggressive, more ruthless, more gritty. Austin and Brandon Blaze, the Blaze brothers, along with Brandon Blaze's wife, Amanda Tyler, they have been my creations since WWE 12. Austin has just been recently recreated for 2K18, as I've not used him since 2K15. And he's just been doing great. Like right now, like I said, he's a global champion. He's the undefeated global champion, which is just like, I mean, okay, he's been defeated, but I mean, like, he hasn't been defeated for his belt yet. Brandon Blaze had an upset victory because Captain Pepsi knocked him off. Greetings from Montreal. Revamped. More spooky. Okay, sorry guys. I'm just trying to read through everybody's comments. Obviously, you guys are talking to each other too, which is great. I like seeing that. I like seeing interaction between the subscribers as well as myself. Okay, your tag team champions, the Morrison brothers. Oh my god. Captain Pepsi, man. Like, thank you for those creations of Michael and Kyle Morrison. And now on Divalution, we have their, I want to say sister, cousin. I don't know exactly how. Captain Pepsi, you haven't exactly explained to me what Amy Morrison's role is with the Morrisons, but obviously I want to kind of keep those three together because you have the three Morrisons, we have the three Outlaws, and I kind of want to do a feud with them down the line. EWS United States Champion Stampede. Ooh, okay. I like that. So for those that have watched my show, let's I'm gonna ask a question, and I want to see if anybody can answer this. That has actually been watching the show, like actually legitimately watches the show. Okay, so let's ask, who are the tag team champions on Thriller NXT right now? I literally was just talking about them. Can anybody tell me? Can you guys tell me who is your favorite champions right now? We have the tag team champions, Gabriel Iglesias and Jeff Dunn. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Oh, man, you're making me laugh. No, actually, the tag team champions are Captain Pepsi's creations of Kyle and Mike Morrison, who I took and revamped. And now their manager is Ivelisse. And if you don't know who Ivelisse is, she is from Lucha Underground. She is their manager at the time until... Just wait, I'm going to do something between Ivelisse and Amy Morrison, and Ivelisse will kind of... Yeah. You guys will see what happens. I've got some big things coming. Like I said, the King of the Mountain pay-per-view. The reason why it's called King of the Mountain is because I can't use the Royal Rumble name because of copyright things. I went and did a whole brand new arena for King of the Mountain, new logos, everything. And so the winner of that 30-man over-the-top rope Battle Royal Rumble-like thing will be the first ever King of the Mountain. That person will go on to what I am going to be calling Thriller Mania. And Thriller Mania is going to be like WrestleMania. So the winner of the King of the Mountain gets a title opportunity of his choosing at Thriller Mania. So You don't know who's going to show up at the King of the Mountain match, because I'm not going to reveal everybody in it. But I will say that there's going to be some names that you have not seen on Thriller NXT just yet. And there's obviously going to be some that you have. So it's going to be a big surprise because I'm going to use the created community creations content. I'm going to use some current roster, some DLC, some legends are going to be popping up. So it's going to be really cool and I think really exciting for me. This is something new that I'm going to be trying. And then, of course, Divalution is going to have Anarchy rules, which means basically every doggone match is going to be under extreme hardcore rules. I mean, that's basically what it is. And the main event is going to be a 6-woman elimination chamber match. Obviously, yeah, I'm stealing the idea. Go outside. Oh, and it's snowing here. Oh, fun. Great. Hopefully I can get to work tomorrow. I hate snow. It's almost spring, people. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you. I love all of you. Thanks for watching. And like I said, luckily it's snowing. No, dude, honestly, I'd rather have rain. Honestly, obviously I'm from Oregon in Washington area, so I actually would prefer the rain and the wind versus snow and ice. I can't stand that stuff. Um, it's just really annoying and hard to drive in, especially when I have to get to work. And yeah, it's a pain in the butt. So anyway, I'm in Texas, hot as hell. Yeah, I agree. It does get hot here too. Like during the summer, it'll get up to like 100 and something. It sucks here. Thank God for air conditioning. Whereas a few years ago, I didn't have air conditioning, and like I literally felt like I had to take a goddamn shower like every 20 minutes because I ended up with like I I don't want to be like rude, and this I know this is gonna sound really weird, but what I would call like swamp ass. It's like nasty. Like dude, I walk around just like in my own house, and it's because I didn't have an AC. Now I finally have AC, and I got fans, and I just keep all my windows shut and draped. I mean, it's like a damn dungeon in here. I mean, obviously light comes through, but that's about it. Um, but anyway, guys, thank you for joining me. Hopefully you've had some fun, laughing with me a little, talking about Thriller NXT and Divalution. I appreciate everybody that came on the channel today and chatted with me about it. 45 degrees, man. It's like 20 something here right now. It's been crazy. Like, we started off with a windy ass day, and then it rained, and then it snowed, and then for like 2 days straight, it was like sunshine and nice weather. And then today, it started out as sunshine, then it got a little cloudy, and I thought, oh, okay, it was just gonna clear. Now it's snowing, and I'm just like, Oregon can't have all seasons in one day. Oregon says, no, hold my beer, bitch. Like, tomorrow 52. Ooh, I like the 52. That would be better. I wish it was 52 here, man. And raining. Honestly, I prefer rain. That's just me. Of course, I don't really go outside much anyway, which is sad because I used to. But anyway, guys, thank you for joining me, and have a great day. And any more questions or comments you might have, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. And I will talk to you guys later. And please continue to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and watch my shows because they're getting bigger and better things are happening for everybody, whether you're Mike, whether you're Captain Pepsi, Hellfire Soda, whoever. And yes, dude, I will definitely be staying tuned for your 16-man G1 tournament announcement. And Captain Pepsi with your CCW and Piggly Squiggly for your show. Love you all. Oh yes, BWS, my friend, for everybody. Love you all. Have a great day. Thriller, out.